Today we see one or two problems related with the spherical polar coordinate system. As we did in the cylindrical coordinate system, we consider the problem a rigid body is rotating about a fixed axis with a constant angular velocity omega, and we take omega along the z-axis. Using spherical polar coordinates, calculate this v equal to omega cross r and del cross v, okay, where r is the position vector which we know, which is xi plus yj plus zk. Okay, so v, the velocity, that is omega cross r, and that has to be found out. Then we have to determine del cross v. So first of all, we have to determine this r in spherical polar coordinate system. Okay, r we know, that is xi plus yj plus zk. For x, we substitute this r sin theta cos phi. For y, we substitute this r sin theta sin phi. Z is r cos theta. We know the transformation from the spherical polar coordinate system to the Cartesian coordinate system. These are the values of x, y, and z. Now we have to substitute for I, j, and k, because we have to write it in terms of r, theta, and phi. R, theta, and phi. So for that, we use these three equations. We had obtained r, theta, and phi. Unit vectors r, theta, and phi. These are the unit vectors r, theta, phi in terms of ij and ij, k. This we had done in the last class. So in matrix form, this can be written like this: sin theta cos phi, sin theta sin phi, cos theta. Here we have the ijk. Similarly, cos theta cos phi, cos theta sin phi minus sin theta. Here we have minus sin phi, cos phi. Okay. So this is r theta phi, ijk. Then ijk, this is given by the inverse of this matrix into r theta phi. So this is r theta phi in terms of ijk, and we have to find ijk in terms of r theta phi. So you are taking the inverse of this matrix. Now, as in the case of cylindrical coordinate system, the inverse of this matrix is simply the transpose, because A transpose A, that is I, you can verify A transpose. You take A transpose A, you will see it is unit matrix. And since A inverse A is I, what we can say, A inverse is A transpose. Okay, so that we substitute or that we use here. So we, for taking the inverse, what we do, we just take the transpose. So as we take the transpose, we will be getting this ijk equal to, this is the transpose of the previous matrix. Okay. So from this now we can straight away write I will be sin theta cos phi, unit vector r, cos theta cos phi, unit vector theta, minus sin phi, phi. Okay, j we can write like this. K also can be written like this. Now we know j, and we know k. So we substitute there for the position vector r. For I, we are giving this sin theta cos phi unit vector r cos theta cos phi theta minus sin phi phi. Similarly, for j we substitute this, for k we substitute this. Okay, so certain terms, many terms will get cancelled, and we will be left with only this. So vector r, the position vector r in spherical polar coordinate system is simply r, the distance from the center, unit vector r. So it does not have the theta dependence or phi dependence. Okay, it does not have theta dependence or phi dependence. So simply vector r is r unit vector r. Okay. Now, so we have got in vector r in spherical polar coordinate system, and we have got now omega. We know omega is along the z axis. So one can write omega as omega k, because k is the unit vector along z axis. For k we are substituting this. Okay, so omega is equal to omega cos theta r minus sin theta theta, and v equal to omega cross r. We are finding v, omega we know, r we know, so v is omega cross r. We are determining this. So as we do, we put r theta phi here, the components of omega, omega cos theta minus omega sin theta. Components of r is r 0 0. Okay, so we evaluate this determinant and we get what? R omega sin theta phi. So this is our v, the vector v. Okay, in spherical polar coordinate system. Okay, so in this way we understand how we can obtain vector in spherical polar coordinate system from the corresponding equation in the Cartesian coordinate system. So here we see the v r, the r component is 0, the phi component also is 0, and the theta component is 0, theta component is 0, and the phi component, that is r omega sin theta. Phi component is r omega sin theta. So we can know the components of the vector. Okay. So that is v. Then del cross v. We know this is the equation. These are the scale factors, product of scale factors, h1, h2, h3. Okay, the product of the scale factors, and here we have r theta, r sin theta phi, and dou r, dou by dou r, dou by dou theta, dou by dou phi. Here we have h1 vr, h2 v theta, h3 v phi. Okay, h1 vr, h2 v theta, h3 v phi. So what is h3 v phi? We know v phi is r omega sin theta, and h3 is r sin theta. Okay, h3 is r sin theta. So we substitute and we have r square sin square theta omega. So that is our del cross v. So we substitute it here, 1 by r square sin theta, and we evaluate this determinant, and you will be getting this as we evaluate, and we have this 2 omega unit vector r cos theta minus sin theta t theta. This is 2 omega k. Okay, because this is actually the k, unit vector k in the spherical polar coordinate system. So this is 2 omega k, and we have this 2 omega. So del cross v is 2 omega. Okay. Then so that completes the solution. Now we might have such problems like express vector A zi minus 2xj plus yk in cylindrical coordinate system and thus determine A rho, A phi and A set, the components in rho, phi and set. So the vector is given in Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, the vector is given in Cartesian coordinate system. So as we did in all these problems, we substitute for z, for I, x, y, k, everything we know. Okay, what is x? X is rho cos phi, y is rho sin phi, z is z, so that we substitute. And I, unit vector I is this, unit vector j is this, unit vector k is this, so that we substitute. And we will get an equation in terms of unit vector rho, unit vector phi and z. And the coefficient of unit vector rho, that is A rho, coefficient of unit vector phi is A phi, coefficient of unit vector z is A z. So we can determine A rho, A phi and A z. The same thing can be in the spherical polar coordinate system. We are given vector in the Cartesian coordinate system and we have to express this in spherical polar coordinates. So what we do? For x we take this, for y we take this, for z we take this, and for unit vectors I, j, k, we know we have to substitute this. These are the unit vectors in the spherical polar coordinate system. And as you calculate and comparing with this, the coefficient of unit vector r, that is AR, coefficient of unit vector theta is A theta. Okay, Fi we substitute, and in that way we determine AR, A theta and Fi. Okay, so we can expect such problems in exams. Okay.